Hello, my name is Danny Schwab with Keyrenter Property Management. I am the broker owner. I wanted to shoot a little video today just to discuss pets. We get a lot of owners that are interested in renting out their rental property, and they are very concerned about having dogs, cats, and honestly, we don't allow alligators anymore or boa constrictors. We've decided that they're a little bit dangerous, but in my opinion, it's a major issue in property management, and it's something we should really dig into. I want to get through all the pros and cons and give my opinion, but it's really a personal decision based on the property, depending if it has carpet and other things. The main thing that why we like it in property management is that pets are everywhere. Everybody has pets. When I look at the renter pool, I would guess that somewhere between 75 to 80% of all applicants have a pet, have a dog, have a cat. I'm okay with an owner saying, hey, I don't want big animals. I don't want a dog that's over 60 pounds or 3 dogs. But to restrict let's say a couple comes 55 years or older, they have a Shih Tzu, they have a Yorkie, they have a small dog. And to say that that's not allowed in your unit, you're really, really limiting who we want as a tenant. Those are the perfect tenants. People over 55 typically have probably owned real estate before. They've been tenants before. They have 2 incomes. It's really important, in my opinion, to allow it. We offer all kinds of insurance these days. There's all kinds of security deposits, pet fees. There's many things we can do to mitigate any future issues that the pet causes, right? Pet damage, loud noise, right? Pets that bark a lot and upset other neighbors. But again, what kills a profitable residential property management business, what kills your profit is vacancy. We can't have long-term vacancy. And when you limit dogs, cats to tenants, you're shooting in the foot and you're bringing down the whole vacancy pool, the whole rental pool out there. So personally, I've been in this business a long time. I had my first investment property in 1995. So I've seen it. I've been through a lot of crazy situations, and I've never really been in a horrible situation where a pet has done damage. You know who does damage? Human beings. You know who really can do damage? Our kids. Give me 3 Yorkies, a Shih Tzu, a couple of small dogs, any day of the week. 7-year-olds, and I'm speaking from experience, I have one, are who does damage to these properties. So, do you have a pet, right? Have you ever had one? Do you have friends and family that have pets? It's really bad, in my opinion, to say, hey, I'm going to exclude everyone with a pet, right? We have the ability to charge pet rent, a monthly fee. We charge non-refundable pet fees upon move-in. We do documentation on the pet. Do they have all the shots? Do they have all the inoculations? We check people's references, right? So if you're a renter and you've rented somewhere else, we call your landlord. We ask them, hey, when they moved out, besides, do they pay rent on time? Did they ever get in trouble? Did the police ever come? Were there any issues? Were they kind and considerate? Did they help out on scheduling maintenance? Like all the normal things we ask. There's a pet involved. We talk about the pet. We ask questions about the pet. We interview the tenant. We meet the pet. I meet the pet. I check them out. My team does. It's really important, obviously, to do your due diligence. Then on top of that, do routine inspections, right? We at Keyrenter offer 3, 4, 5 routine inspections a year at no additional fee. If an owner calls up and say, hey, can you check out the property? Can you do an inspection for me? The answer is yes, every time, no additional charge. It's really important for us as a property manager to go to the property, to meet the tenants. I'll get into that hopefully in later videos that you guys can watch. But the other thing I found, when you rent to someone who has a pet, they stay longer. Nobody likes to move. Moving's a pain in the butt. When you move and you have pets, it's even more of a pain in the butt. So we rent things faster. We have longer leases. And when we're looking at the demographic, a little bit older, been in the same job 5 years, some of the things we look for in leasing, pet owners are great. Now, of course, we can set restrictions. Of course, we can eliminate aggressive breeds, pets by weight, number of pets, right? It's very typical in HOA communities not to allow Shih Tzus, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, Pit Bulls, Akitas, 10 or 15 other aggressive breeds to have a limit of 2 pets, and the pets have to be under a certain weight. I'm fine with owners that want to apply, to give me restrictions on their pets, to eliminate certain types of animals. Again, there's a lot of animals that aren't allowed, but when you're looking at cats, dogs, we have to allow them in a certain way if we want to get our properties listed, rented in a fast manner, keep them occupied. So there's also all kinds of insurance. At Keyrenter, we mandate that tenants have $100,000 liability insurance. We are named as the additional interest on that policy. So if there's pet damage, a pet gets into a scuffle, another person's animal, God forbid, a bite, there's insurance against all of that. Definitely limit liability, and again, eliminate certain breeds that do that, right? We can also charge additional deposits, right? The difference between a fee as a charge is non-refundable. A deposit is a deposit. Deposit is refundable. So we can have cleaning deposits, cleaning fees, pet deposit, pet fees, pet rent on a monthly basis, right? So when the tenant renews for a second year, a third year, we've already had that pet fee that we've collected. We're holding a pet deposit. Now we can start pet rent. I've seen pet rent go between $50 and $75 per pet, depending on the property. It's definitely, again, a win-win for me. So again, just to summarize, rent faster, less vacancy time. Quality people should not be turned away because Fido is living with them. Can eliminate a lot of risk by insurance and getting rid, not allowing certain type of pets, right? So if you're renting a Keyrenter, if you're an owner, you want to go over it, you want to talk about it, you can find us at Keyrenter website. Check us out. Happy to have a consultation. Happy to discuss with my clients, with my future clients, with anyone that just wants to talk about pets and pros and cons. Hit me up.